Welcome to another episode of Podfessions. My name is Maiwa, aka
Big Daddy.
I love that. I'm here with a beautiful
Paula.
With a beautiful
Montana.
Not Montana anymore, aka Virgin Mary.
Montego Bay.
I'll take
Montego Bay.
Virgin Mary. This is for you. Jesus, this is for you.
When is someone gonna chop the crop?
When someone gonna chop, we don't know.
When we find a worthy candidate, keep sending in your applications. Keep sending in your applications.
But if anything changes, will you tell us though?
I'm a very secretive person.
Any money where I get.
You have to tell us now.
Now you have to give us a tier list.
I'll share it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'll share it, but I don't know when it's gonna be.
Oh, don't worry. Don't stress yourself.
I'm not
It's
stressing.
not even about the time.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
You guys will
Live
be
and
there.
direct.
Even if we're on
If you
different
can't get it live too.
But we also share it even if breakfast was served.
She's the one serving breakfast.
Oh, I don't get that.
Come on, man.
Well, I don't
Okay,
get
let's
that.
move on
get
quickly.
this
Let's
thing
move on quickly.
Guys, how was your week?
I don't even know.
I
It's
can't even
been so
remember.
long. Me
It's
too.
like it's what happened.
This was a drag.
I swear.
I also feel that.
like it was such a slow week, such a week. You know, one of those.
Same. Trying to recover, but like, it's just been long. I did see Paula yesterday in my free time. Guys,
guys
Paula
did
and
some
myself
picture.
are friends outside of
I know that
this.
you guys are friends because whenever Paula says like meeting my
Are you guys
friend,
best friends?
Well, I don't know if she considers me her best friend. She's my best friend.
Paula would never tell you she's conniving.
Oh wow.
As conniving as a Paula. Of course, I love Montana, and she knows she's one of my closest friends, my best friend, after my mother.
So
I'll take
how many
it.
best friends do you have?
Your mom being your
Enough.
best friend, that's so weird.
Why is it weird? That's a very healthy relationship.
Nah, my mom can. I don't know. How can your mother be your best friend? It's so weird.
Yeah, but that's normal. Though.
Oh, but like-
for women, like
Yeah, it's
women
like
are more
Okay,
connected.
is your dad your best friend?
No, obviously no.
my mom always made it very obvious. I'm not your friend. I'm your mother. She drew that line real quick. There were times when I was having so much fun with her, and then she'd remind me very quick.
Don't
I'm
get
your
shit
mother.
twisted.
How do you
I'm your
feel
mama.
about that?
Yeah, just in case you were about to disrespect me. I'm like, Vanessa, chill.
Oh, you call your mom Vanessa?
Come down.
Oh Jesus.
Some days, you can't just pull it. You
And
can't
she
pull
doesn't
it.
give you one resounding slap.
No,
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Gosh,
But
she
before
would though. She would if it was necessary.
Of course.
She'll.
Discipline, you know.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
definitely.
days! If I call my mom,
I'm still African. You know?
imagine I
No.
call my mom my real name.
What should happen?
That's mad.
Well, I don't know.
No, but that's why I say Vanessa and not Vanessa.
Even if I call my mom, oh,
Let's assume that's not your mom's name.
I don't want to say
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I shouldn't have said her name.
Don't worry. That's a beautiful name. Vanessa.
She's beautiful.
So your mom is your best friend Paula
Yeah,
and Montana.
love
No.
my mama.
Only just your mom. Montana, how do you feel about that
Man, I've had so many one-sided
relationship?
best friend relationships.
Oh.
Well, I feel like it's one-sided, but like, okay.
Maybe you got a problem.
That's a bit harsh.
Oh, that's okay.
Think about it. You know why I said it because people
I think-
wait because people always ask like, okay, how do I find the right person? Like for instance, in dating, like how do I find the right person? How do I date? All kinds of things. But you always have to ask yourself, like, am I the right person to date? If I can't find friends, maybe I'm the problem, or maybe if it's one-sided. So it could also be that.
So
I think it's a lot of things though.
Hmm?
I think it's a lot of things for Montana.
Let Montana speak. Why are you
No,
saying?
I'm the one on the other
Montana, speak
side,
for
so I'm the
yourself,
one who can
please.
speak.
Okay, speak for
Like I
Okay,
can,
yeah,
I can speak from the aspect of why I can see somebody like maybe running away or
Oh my
letting it be
gosh.
one side.
Oh, why you say
Why?
why?
What are my red flags, Paula?
I think you're a love bomber.
And she's a walking red flag.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
She love bombs her friends.
What does that
definitely.
mean?
You know how sometimes, like in the beginning of relationships, how a guy is obsessive with a girl because of the chase. This is a new thing. So they call you all the time, they text you all the time, blah, 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 blah. And to the girl, it can get very overwhelming. Like, why is this guy all over me? Montana is like that with friendships. So she wants to call you, text you, do that.
If you can keep up the energy, that's cool then.
But not many people can keep up that energy. And not many people are like grown enough to be like, hey, listen, I'm not really like that. So sometimes I need my space. So then they just exit chat or they keep quiet and then come back after a long time.
No, that's crazy. Imagine I
So then she's not the problem.
Nah, she's the problem. It's just like Maya.
Victor, do you have something against me?
Yes, I do. Imagine that Maya messages me and I don't respond after a week.
I told you guys, that's impossible.
That's crazy. And then you now be like, oh, I love you, bro. Like, no, you don't love
get
me.
the fuck out. Miss my number, bitch. Blocked. No, that's not possible.
But why is Montana? Why don't you consider Montana your best friend?
I didn't say
didn't
that.
say
I just
that.
said I did.
No, you said your
I
mom.
did
Yeah, you said
after
your
my mom.
And then,
Okay, okay.
then she sloppy second.
Sloppy second.
But no one.
I saw your eyes. I saw your eyes.
So Maya, do you have a best
Yeah,
friend?
Myra, do you have a best friend?
No, I don't do best friends, but I do friends. But there's no need for titles of best friend.
So you don't have? Do you have a very close friend?
Yeah, I have close friends, yeah.
Is your partner your best friend?
I mean, that's obvious. I mean,
No, I'm just asking
No,
because
that-
it's
of
not
course,
like
I
that
mean,
in
your
many
pa- I-
relationships.
for me personally, I think your partner should always be your best friend. But people don't see it like that, and that's the one thing. Well, obviously, my partner, my wife, why am I saying my partner? I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know if I could say.
No, but she's my best friend. Yeah, you know.
That's
I always
cute.
told you guys, the best friend is somebody that you can, you know.
Fuck.
I don't do fucking. No.
Make
I
love.
make love. Like
I
this.
make love to
This is
you.
animalistic. You guys.
So that means for you to consider someone your best friend.
But we're
must have
animals. What
slept
you
with
mean
her.
that's
you are-
animalistic?
look at you, you're a cockroach. Of course people say that you're an animal. I'm not an animal.
Nah, but everyone has animalistic tendencies. Come
But
on.
but what's the?
Nah,
I don't
come
like the
on.
word fuck.
Yeah, everyone has animalistic tendencies.
I hate how you call us cockroaches.
He's a cockroach
Oh,
too.
you're part of them.
It takes one to know one.
You called
obviously.
me
No.
And
cockroach
remember,
all the
birds
time.
of
Yeah,
the
cockroach.
same feather.
So I'm not a cockroach?
No, you're not a
Can I at
cockroach.
least be like a butterfly or something?
Nah,
Or like a worm. A worm.
okay, let's
Yeah. You know Shungololo?
Shongololo.
Oh, kakalaka.
This is like Vuvuzela. Ukulu.
No, a
Chipolopolo.
Shungololo is like a centipede. It's like a small black centipede. Can I at least be that? Why am I saying
Shongololo.
Shungololo.
Issue. Okay, let's Shongololo.
Okay,
rather
sorry, you
be
were
that
speaking
one.
about something.
Best friends, yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Do
don't
guys
men
do best
best
friends?
Yeah, I think I have a best friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
Does that best friend consider
it's
you
me.
their best friend too?
It's
I don't
me.
know. I don't know.
You
It better
see?
be
I don't
me.
know. I've never asked that question, but I
You
think
see?
That's what I'm saying. We don't. It's like we have friends. Like we are good. We know that we are good mates, but we don't put the title of this is my best friend.
I think with the title comes a lot of pressure too.
No.
I think it does. Well, in my case, it did.
Nah, but the pressure doesn't even. It comes naturally if that person is your very close or best friend. You don't feel any
There
pressure.
is no pressure.
You shouldn't feel pressure.
You just do
No, but
things
she's right. Though. There
out
comes
of
a lot
love.
of responsibility
Yeah.
as a best friend.
Yeah,
like,
what kind of responsibility?
like, you have to always show up. Like, brother.
Yeah,
I
but
can't always show up.
that's natural. It's a natural instinct for me to show up for
Okay, I
people
don't
that
always
care
want to show
about.
up. I have shit to do. I can't always show up.
Yeah, so won't you show up for your best friend?
I've got shit.
I will show up.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah, but no, it's not like okay. You ask me that I should drop everything and just show up. Like, guy, relax.
yeah, but that's life.
There has to be boundaries.
Of course, there has to be
The
boundaries.
person can't misuse you as well. So, no.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of best friends throughout my life, I think.
Why did you cut them off?
Nah, I've never had best friends around my life.
I don't know if I'm the one who cuts them off or
Or they cut
Just-
you off?
I just
What about
leave.
school? You have like best friends in school?
Yeah, I had when I was in, kindergarten and then like primary school, we have best friends. But they've changed every education, like secondary or whatever thing I went
But
to.
the best
They've
friend is
always
someone that
gotten.
knows you to the T.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just because I met someone yesterday
Really?
doesn't mean
that's
that
what
they
a best friend is.
Yeah. I think
Honestly,
so. Yeah.
that's what a friend should be.
Yeah. A best friend should know you to the bone.
Exactly. Do you know why I'm saying that? Because I got an invitation from the police just to as kind of like a witness something. So I went to the police and there was it's not my friend, but it was an acquaintance that was fighting. So they made it seem like he was my friend and would start asking me questions like, yeah, but this guy's your friend. I'm like, I don't even know that motherfucker's last name. That guy's not my friend. So the word
Especially
friend,
at the police station.
the word friend means so much, even in terms of like illegal issues. Like, what's his last name? What is his parents do? I don't know this guy. I just met him at the wedding. We were cool, but it's not like he's my friend.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if a friend or even a best friend knows you to the T, like really what your biggest desires, all kinds of things. So who knows you like that? Maybe okay, obviously I'm not. All in that case.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things I still keep private
No,
that
you
I
have to
won't
keep
share.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
Because all your fantasies are corrupt.
Why you think he's so sexual?
No, I'm not saying it's no, but
He's just saying.
No, we all have corrupt fantasies.
Yeah.
Do you share all of your fantasies with me? Yeah?
I don't think you're my best friend, so no. But the thing is, my best friend knows all my mad
All your fantasies. Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah, even that I would like to keep private. To certain extent.
Nah, but the thing is, I don't even know what I haven't shared, or I can't
True.
remember what I haven't shared.
True.
So,
But
I think you know so much about
your fantasy.
Nobody knows my fantasies. Why would I
you
ever
see, you
tell
keep them
anybody?
Paula's the definition of private. She's definitely taught me a lot about keeping things.
What? Really? What have I taught you? Don't be too private.
No.
It's bad.
Yeah. Paula's
No,
like an
But
incognito
you know,
modus.
Paula, we're already fucked. So I mean, like,
therapist.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah.
no, we're not right in the head sometimes. So, like with her, I'll give her one look, and I feel like she knows what I'm saying, and she'll give me a look, and I know. And like, there's some things that I've been through that she already has been through, or that she's gonna get through too. And I'm like, you finally understand. Come on. And then that bonds you even closer. Trauma bonds.
So you guys are walking trauma.
The way we giggled afterwards.
That's why somebody in the comment section said like you guys need therapy.
Yeah.
Hey, the one talking about me, but I do need therapy.
No,
I
that's
also
therapy.
need therapy.
Imagine you.
I think everyone needs therapy.
I don't think everyone needs therapy. That's
No,
a
I
lie.
think everyone.
I think
needs
everyone-
You're the
That's a
leader of the pack, my friend.
No, I don't. Do you know why you don't? Not everyone needs therapy. The thing is like if there are certain methods in life that you can use to ask yourself about certain things, emotions wise. You know, if you have always been doing that from an early stage, you won't need therapy because therapy never really helps you. To a certain extent, where
I
you're
think
gonna
it just equips you.
exactly.
You
So,
know,
but if you
knowledge.
already started asking yourself, okay, where does this emotion come from? Then what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I
I'm gonna look at the person like, guy, man, I could do the same shit myself.
I think if you're a self-aware person, you will need less therapy or
Exactly.
less to no
And I'm
therapy.
very self-aware. That's why I do in therapy. I can always tell you the origins of my emotion, no matter what I feel like. I always
Me
ask
too.
myself.
I think
Each and every day I ask myself, okay,
every
why do I feel
person
like
can
this?
do it, but it's just a matter of do I want to share it with you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because people are saying I need therapy. Maybe I do. I don't mind getting therapy or
Yes,
whatever.
You do.
And you don't?
Of course I do too.
No.
We both.
No, but
need
it depends.
therapy.
Like some people like to talk to other people in order for them to feel better. I have soliloquies. I talk to myself.
I also talk
constantly.
to myself,
But I
yeah.
talk to myself so much that I can actually
Yeah, me
therapize
too.
myself.
Me
So I'm
too.
cool.
But that's not therapy.
That is therapy.
That's a form of
It's
yours,
self-therapy.
but it's not the.
Yeah, but okay, I'm
Yeah.
laying certain emotions to you, and you're just gonna be like, okay.
Mark,
But
that's
do you
my
also know
best-
why I don't have a best friend? Because I feel like it's not there's so many people that are not on the same page as I am, also in life. So if I'm relaying certain things to you, you're gonna be like, I've not
Oh,
been-
you have a best friend.
I've
And
not
that's
been there.
why my mother being my best friend is the most convenient thing
No,
on this planet.
Yeah, but there's always gonna be some boundaries that you guys don't want to step over. So
just sex.
But that's also a big part, don't
that's
you
also,
think?
But I
it is a
do
big-
have somebody to talk to about sex.
No, but the thing is that your best friend, okay, let's say your mother is your best friend, you can have sex, it would be nice to have sexual conversation with your mom without it being raunchy.
we do, but I'm not gonna go and
No, but
and
it's-
like tell her
No, but
how-
your mom can tell you that maybe the lifespan of sex within a successful marriage.
Oh,
But-
okay. You mean
Yeah,
those
the
superficial
normal.
ones? Okay,
Yeah,
I've
but,
had those
come on,
ones.
you're not gonna ask your
I've
mom
had,
like what kind of
I've had
prices she
those
does. Like,
ones.
what-
I've had those ones where like we're just in a family gathering or whatever, like me and my cousin and my brothers, and she'll start telling us about weird sex things.
Oh, man.
And you want to just cover your head, but then she's advising the married ones, and we just happen to be there.
And they'll always be like, marriage first though. I feel more comfortable actually talking.
and your mom is giving your dad the eye like.
Yeah. I feel more comfortable talking about sex with my dad than with my mom.
That's the worst. I think that your dad is pretending to be okay with that shit, but it's not.
I mean, I've never spoken about sex with either of my parents. But if I had to tell someone, I'd be like, to my dad first.
I don't. It's a good question. The best friend thing. I don't want a best friend.
I think it's so nice having a best friend
But the thing is, when you
until
have a but you don't. It's not like you seek for it. It happens naturally.
Yeah, but I think I already found.
So do
mine.
you
That's
trust
why.
your best friends 100%?
You can never trust anybody. 100%.
I don't
But
trust anyone 100%.
Do you
but
trust yourself
No, but there's certain
100%?
things that you need to ask yourself. Like, for instance, like, can you trust your friends with money? That you can give them money, or they can be around your money. And
Paula
then,
should trust me the way she's left her bank card for 2 years at my house.
Yeah, money is not inside.
exactly.
No, there's money.
No,
there is
it's
money.
money.
No, there
Money
is
is not
money.
That's like 15-year-old living
Yeah,
per day.
maybe like 10 euros.
No, I mean, I've left so many things by Montana. I could leave 100 euros and I'll come and find it there the next day.
But the next thing is like, can you also trust your friend with your partner? Like,
100%.
You can trust me the most out of everyone.
and then the third thing is can you trust your friend to help you whenever you're in need?
Of course.
You see, that's all you need.
I'm ticking
All
all the
the rest-
boxes.
well,
I'm ticking
that's
all the
all you need.
boxes.
You
Okay,
need
Paula.
money, help, and your partner.
Well, then my 3 friends can accomplish that.
Why do you trust your friends with your partner?
All of them that are close to me. Yeah,
I think you
actually.
trust your partner with your friends.
Not your friends with your partner.
You can never trust a man. Like that's obvious.
Why?
Because at the end of the day, because since we're all friends, we kind of like also all have the same, not really the same, but we like the same type of women.
You do? You like the same type of women to Victor?
But it's never really far off.
Don't put me in this.
No, but the thing is, like, friends that are really friends, you will always have the same type of women.
Because
I don't have the same type as you.
Not
you know why?
same
Do you know
type
why?
per
Do you
se,
know?
like, but it's
I get what my wife.
But it's
saying.
like, okay,
Because-
I like you, be like, I know that he likes you too, but the difference is gonna be like, you will never move to because I'm with you now, for instance.
Because guys speak about like sexual fantasies, regardless of what kind of relationship. Let's say close friends. We speak about this girl is like this, I like her. So your friend kind of knows the kind of girl that you find
I know.
remotely attractive.
Yeah.
So a guy can kind of sense.
So he could probably date someone that I might be like, yo, I would also, but it would never be to the extent of like, okay,
of like doing stuff like that.
that's why sometimes it's nice to have like white friends, because you will never have the same type of female specs, because they like very, I don't know, or something else.
You don't know.
I know my white friends don't
But
like the same type of
do you
women
know?
that
Do
I
you know?
like.
Do you know any from personal experience? Any guy that is very insecure with his girlfriend when his friends are around, and he's like, go and change.
No,
this.
but
That's
but,
a lie.
But those guys would tell you.
That's
they'll
a
always- no, those guys
lie.
would
I
tell
don't
you.
think you two like the same type of.
I'm also. That's why I was like, is your type the same
I'm
as
now
Victor's?
deeping it.
Like, the thing
I
is,
already
my wife
asked
has
the
a specific-
question.
My wife has a specific.
You
type.
can like the physicals, yeah, but then the personality.
No, we're not talking of personality.
Yeah, we're not talking about personality.
We're not talking of
obviously,
personality.
I was going in
Oh.
personality too.
No.
The whole package was
Okay,
like
well
no,
then
no.
every African man has a very
the same.
the same type. Then,
No.
if that's what
It's
you're
like every
going
girl
by.
likes a medium ugly man.
Yeah, so you guys like
nah,
Nyash, you like a small waist, and you like pretty face. There, I've just defined your type right
Okay,
now.
okay. We said we like pretty face. I've seen guys, their girls don't have pretty face.
It's deeper than that. It's deeper than just the pretty face. I'm not even saying personality.
I want to say something.
Say it. Say your
Yeah, you
truth.
saying your friends?
Not my close friends now.
Okay, cool. Then continue.
Nah, I lost my.
Train of thought.
Train of thought.
So basically, what my wife was trying to say, it's not like when guys speak, you can kind of imagine, okay, what kind of girl he likes. And we're not even talking of the generic type. We know specific, if this guy is around this kind of guy, there's a possibility of him being remotely attracted. And that's why I was speaking to Maya one time and I was like, I really want to know what my friend thinks about. Like, I want to read my friend's mind.
And that's why I told you like that would be bad because you don't want to know.
No, you don't want
Because sometimes I want to know. Maybe once in a lifetime.
You're crazy.
Would you want to know?
I can imagine that somebody wants to smash my girl. Probably in a close friends group.
Let's say you have that superpower. How would you feel?
I mean, if your partner is pretty, then it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. It's always about discipline. Like,
But when you look at that guy, so let's say you have a superpower. This is like mad hypothetical, for all of you. You have a superpower to read people's minds.
I don't want.
In the same. So, and then you see your best friend thinking about crazy positions how he's going to put your man
That's
or your
okay.
girl. How would you?
It's
That's
fine.
that's
That's
their
what I said, like
fantasy.
she always
It's
fantasizes about the
exactly.
people.
I
close
don't.
Maybe she's fantasized about you and about Victor.
No, I
To be fair,
haven't.
I would take it as a compliment.
I haven't.
I don't mind. It's not nothing's ever gonna happen, so it's okay.
I haven't.
But you can't always control it. That you just fall asleep and just be like, "Ooh, damn."
No, you can't control what you want to
No, you
think of.
can't,
Of
you
course,
can't.
you can. Let's be
Can't
honest.
always. No, I've had some crazy
No.
fantasies about some people where I'm just like, "Look, this is not."
No, when the
is
fantasies
twisted.
come, you just slap yourself. Stop it.
No, why would I slap myself? It's already happened. you save it in your archive. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is.
Yeah, just accept the fantasy and move on.
Exactly, you move on. Fantasy is not real life.
I feel like that's the worst power to have, reading people's minds.
But you said you wanted to have that shit.
Yeah, we just out of curiosity.
He
Not
just wants
every
to read
day.
the sexual fantasies.
No,
and he's
not
out.
just that. Not just that.
I'm really not curious about people.
No.
anyways. You can read. You can kind of like gauge from somebody's aura if they are actually interested or not.
Do you think
Some
I'm an
peop-
interesting person?
You still have to go to be more interesting.
I still have to what?
To grow to be more interesting. You still have to
Okay.
like load yourself with massive content.
You mean like massive Oko?
No, cool.
What do you mean?
Content.
Okay, content.
I don't know that.
Don't worry. Oko is land. So you have to kind of like
Because the way my wife said
Land.
is load yourself with massive
you do like
content.
but it's the same thing with me. Like there was a time in my life where I wanted to read so much and learn so much about countries. I was always fascinated by countries, so I would kind of pick a country and read through it. Because in my class we have so many like various people from all kinds of countries. So I don't want to make the same jokes. So I'll just go on Wikipedia and read about their country and then give them grasp what's the next day at school. So that's how I kind of like learned a lot of things about life. So then as you grow, you kind of like insert more content into you and then you become more interesting. I think I'm a very interesting person. There's no conversation I can't have. But it takes
We'll give you that. That's true.
Thank you. I'm a conversationalist.
So do you guys think
Conversationalist.
Conversationalist? Who said that?
What did he say?
That's the word. You said conversationist.
Yes, it's, yeah, conversationalist. It's not
No, I
It's
think
nihilist.
it's nihilist.
The
Yeah.
list.
I learned something new.
So do you think your friends are a reflection of you?
No.
My friends are. My friends.
I think I have friends for every purpose.
Mm.
And so if I were to put all my friends together, they definitely are me.
They're like rainbow.
I totally
They're
agree.
me. You know, there's a friend who I travel with, I have fun with, and they reflect that side of myself. A friend who I study with, I'm ambitious with, they reflect that side of myself. A friend who is sexual, that reflects that side of myself. And if I just put them all together, then I have me.
So it seems like
Well
you
said.
probably you're a polyamorous friendship.
Of course I am. I am a polyamorous friendship person.
So why did you say your friends are not a reflection of you, Maiwa? I'm very interested.
Please share
I think my friends kind of like
the white table talk.
They're cockroaches.
Yeah, as you always say.
They all have a little bit of tendency of cockroach.
What's the definition of cockroach?
Please.
It really depends on how I use it in a context.
Yeah, so
Sometimes you can
generic
really
context.
General context. Sometimes you have some sort of like heinous shit in you that you do. And it's just-
Everyone does.
Exactly. So,
So everyone has a little bit of
cockroach in
cockroach.
them, you know?
Yeah, but when you say cockroach, it means
Yeah, some people are cockroaches. They can't transform to anything else. Yeah.
to an elephant.
Something like that. But me, I'm a butterfly. I was a caterpillar. Now I'm a butterfly.
You're a cockroach too.
I'm never.
So
Nah,
why are your friends not a reflection of?
Because I think that some of my friends, they will never reach the goals that I'm gonna reach.
That's a bit strong.
But every person has
No.
different goals
But that's-
too.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm saying
And
like,
that's
but-
why he's saying they're not a reflection.
Yeah, they're not-
Like
they don't reflect
based
that.
on
because there are things that I do each and every day. That's a reflection of who I am. And there's, as of now, I can only name one person that comes very close to that reflection.
But the thing is, your friends don't necessarily need to have the kind of goals that you need to have.
That's why.
Be a
But you
ref-
guys said reflection. That's what that
No,
means.
no, but
if something
what
that
if-
reflects me has to kind of like
But-
project me.
But what if they project more than you?
Did you not ask him if his friends
No.
are?
I don't.
So you don't have any. So you say you don't have any friends that you think has more aspirations than you. That's a kind of bad friend circle.
Look.
It's like
I'm-
you're the king. You're the king in a small pond.
He's
But I
the
don't
leader
wanna-
of the
I-
group.
Don't say that. no,
Well,
but
he
but
sees himself
No,
as
but
that.
no, I don't see myself as that because you.
So you know
people make
yourself
you
as
people.
that.
Yeah, no, people can. I think that the best way to lead is when people make you a leader. It shouldn't be I'm entering the room because of my aura is so big that I want to lead. I
think
force myself.
if I were to look at maybe your friends and from an outside, perspective, I think I agree with you in that sense, only because I feel like you're the most self-reflective one. I don't know if that's true or not, but based on what I see, like you really put in a lot of effort to improve yourself every single day, to learn, to change. You're not fixated on who you are and who you think you are. You're always open to growing, and then that obviously opens a lot more for you. You know, you're not like tied to this is how I am.
Yeah,
or
stuck in
this
your
is how-
ways.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you're so open to listening to other people's point of views or whatever, and you let them have their own. You don't force your way of thinking on them too.
Yeah.
You disrespect them, but you still love them.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But you can have I think that you can have your views, your strong views. But the thing is, like, if I'm not the most successful, then I have to kind of like make sure that your views are also being noticed in that sense. Because if I really have the game, like, because today I saw something funny, like, and Piers Morgan was having a conversation with Kanye West. But it's true though. Like, if we're honest, like, pinpoint numbers don't lie. It was like, look, guy,
So why should I listen?
why did I listen to you? You're not rich. You're not even wealthy. Oh yeah, obviously you're rich, but you're not wealthy. So why should I listen to you? So the thing is, for me right now, oftentimes when I'm going through some issues, is because I'm trying to reach a place that I've never been. So I haven't been in a surrounding where I can be like, okay, these people, I really aspire to be like that person. I've not been there. So I've not been there in terms of my family. My family have never been in a certain position that I want to be in. And I always knew that as a young kid. So the troubles that I'm going through is like, I want to reach that level where I'm just like, okay, this person has the family setting that I want. He caters to his wife, to his children, and career-wise, it's amazing. So those things are very important to me. That's why I'm saying, like, those people that are in my life, they have not been there yet. It's not a disrespect. It's just fact, currently speaking. Because I have good friends that will tell me, like, what the thing that you're asking me, I can't really help you because I've never been there. So that already tells me, I'm a little bit further ahead in certain things. But now I'm not saying I'm looking for a mentor. I'm looking for people that I'm just going to be like, pinpoint you, like, this is where I want to be when I'm 60 or 70.
Yeah, but
Very important.
You also can, like, people are in different phases of their lives. So you can have like a friend that, let's say, is super wealthy, how you want to be wealthy, but doesn't have a good relationship.
Then that's not the person I want to be.
Or
I don't think one person in this world,
one person can encompass
for anybody.
everything that
No,
you
but it
want
can
to be.
encompass way more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For example, let's say Kanye West is your friend. For example,
God forbid.
let's
You're
say Kanye
both
West is
Geminis.
so let's
Don't
say
say
Kanye West
that.
is your friend.
Kanye West is not really Gemini.
Kanye West has accomplished way more than you've accomplished, but there are certain aspects of
But
Kanye
he has
West,
such an imbalanced life.
Exactly. That's not
but there are certain aspects of his life that you wouldn't want to. For example, now he was talking to Piers Morgan and saying, "I'm not going to listen to you because you're not even on my level. If Kanye West is your friend, he would obviously tell you that, like, why should I fucking listen to you? You know that kind of thing.
But
so it's always
certain
always
conversations
like,
are also very nuanced. I think that if you're Kanye West friends and you're not as, obviously you won't be as rich as he is, he will listen to you. But the problem is, like, when you enter those type of shows, people always feel like they know shit better than you.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Piers
rooms,
especially likes to
Exactly.
interrogate. He's just
Very.
there to like make you feel,
Exactly.
to belittle you.
Yeah. But Kanye West has been in certain rooms that we have never been. If you are his friend, you have been in the same room as he.
Yeah,
as
you probably
him.
approach
So you
it
can give him
differently.
certain advice and be like, this is not right or wrong. This is right or wrong.
But he doesn't come across as a person that listens to what anyone.
No, he listens, but he's just very.
I'm not so sure.
No, he listens. I think he listens, but he has a lot of things in his mind. That's why he's always going off the hinges, you know.
And we'll never truly know him. We'll never truly know him.
I don't even think he knows himself.
I think he lost his anchor with it, basically by losing his mom. So if your mom is your best friend and she always had your back, so and you lose your mom, that's how you feel then. Well, yeah, but I think that I have a fear that it's not really a fear, but I think that in terms of finding that best friend, which I'm not looking for, in case I will never find a person, I might be alone.
Yeah, but I don't even think people try to. It sounds weird to me saying I'm looking for a best friend. It just happens. I don't think people like go around like where people are saying I'm looking for a relationship. You don't look for a best friend.
You
Yeah.
should ideally.
I don't think.
But you should have one. But I think
I don't think you should look for it. Most of the time,
You
at least
should
for
put
me, it
yourself
happens.
in positions where the type of friend you want to attract is.
Yeah.
So in
but,
that
but you're
sense,
not
you're
saying I'm putting
looking.
myself in this position because I want to be best friends with A,
yeah, but
B,
okay,
C.
but would
It
you,
happens
for
because
instance,
you want to be among people of a certain
but
caliber.
would you like to be the smartest person in the room?
I don't think that doesn't matter to me as long as I know I'm smart enough. So I don't necessarily need to be the smartest.
I low-key want to be the dumbest.
I
I
don't
am the
need
dumbest.
to be. I don't necessarily feel the need to be the smartest.
I don't want to be the
or-
smartest person in the room.
I also
So
don't.
that I can actually aspire to be more.
Yeah.
Because then obviously then my limitation in this sphere is I've come to the point where I'm just like, okay, there's no more way for me to elevate. So I want to always be like, that's why I never actually want to reach my full potential. I always still want to get there.
I don't think.
Gosh, I thought I was the only one who felt like
No, but
that.
if you reach your full potential, what am I supposed to do?
Oh
after?
my
I don't think
God.
it's impossible to reach your full potential.
No, it is possible.
But
No,
you
it's not.
stop yourself because
Do you
then
know why? Do
once
you know-
you've gotten there, what are you gonna do?
Do you know why most people, when let's say for example, growing up, just thinking I just wanted to have like a place of my own, and then once you have a place of your own, now you're thinking of getting another place. Once you now have that, you're thinking of this is actually not enough. You're always aspiring to be more. I'm
But
sure
some people don't dream like that. I don't dream like that. I want to be a billionaire and that's where I'm headed. And I'm always afraid of getting there because then once I'm there, then what?
No, I don't work like that. If let's say I'm a billionaire, I'm thinking of what's next. I'm not thinking of okay, I want to sit down now and now spend my money.
Sometimes you can know that okay, like I won't create anything greater than this. It's like George Lucas created Star Wars. He knows for a fact he would never create anything greater than Star Wars.
He assumes. Do you know what I think?
No, assume so.
Do you know?
No,
you
that's
know,
not an
you know. Like,
assumption. You actually know.
Victor, it's like you are playing football. This and you know for a fact like I will never have a better game than this one because I've actually exceeded my abilities. You just know.
Yeah,
And it's
maybe.
time to stop.
Something you feel.
Yeah, you feel that. So that's why for me, like, I don't want to reach my full potential.
I definitely want to reach at least the goals that I've set for myself. Definitely.
No, that's what I will reach for. It's never gonna be like, oh, I'm at the finish line. I'm always gonna learn something new, and yeah. So I'm always,
Yeah, but learning something new is not like you can always learn something new, but it doesn't mean you have to use that something new to reach something.
Why would
Some
you
people just learn
learn?
something new because they just want to.
Why?
learn it.
Okay.
yeah. Some people are really like that.
So-
to be fair, yeah.
So the next thing is, do you guys think the person you're close friends with or best friends with affects the kind of relationship you have with your partner?
I don't think
I've never had a relationship, so I wouldn't know.
my first most serious relationship my best friend and my boyfriend hated each other. And
But do you understand
obviously,
why?
as a very stupid young girl, I don't know if this is stupid or not. I chose the boy. I will never do that again. And I
think you do that.
cut. I will never.
Okay.
And I cut because then I realized that then I was isolating myself from a support system, and I was now putting myself very dependently to
On a
depend on
man.
this guy, you know. Yeah, and I feel like friends can like really interfere with relationships
But
if you're not careful.
But a good friend shouldn't though.
A good
Because
friend
it's-
should.
it's a
She
normal-
didn't. He's the one who disliked that she disliked him, and he was like cut her off.
Okay, I wouldn't
You
have
know,
different-
Oh, okay, so
Yeah,
you cut
I
her
think-
off. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, that's
so
weird.
I
I just thought they didn't like each other for whatever reason. So
yeah. So I think friends can like interfere with relationships, but you really have to draw the line and be like, listen, you have no say in this.
but how did it affect your own relationship? How did it interfere in your relationship?
Obviously, if you're telling this other person that, oh, I spoke to this person, and they're like, really,
Why just
there's just like
just-
some
there's some
bitter
things you
taste
can't
in the
share
mouth.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like anything, any good memories or whatever you can't share with your friends. So that sucks.
Yeah.
My mom always told me from a young age, don't let a boy ever come in between two girls, like you friends or whatever, because it's happened to her and it sucks. So even when like in high school, if we had like the same crush on a boy, even if my friend had the same crush, I'd be like, okay, you can have him, because I'm not gonna let a boy come between whatever.
But from a marriage perspective, Mayo, do you think that affects?
The person
Anyway.
I know the longest is my wife, so it's different for me. So there's nobody that can come between us.
Yeah. But have you had any instance where you're like, where you guys have had like a massive argument because?
I never talk to my
Okay.
friends about my relationship properly.
No, not your friends, but your wife having a problem with you hanging out with certain people in your circle.
I think she trusts me enough to know that okay, I have to make the decision for myself.
So she can kind of distinguish Mayowa, and she
problem.
doesn't care if you're hanging out with
Exactly. I mean, but I don't want to be in a position where my friends are influencing me to do nonsense.
Yeah.
No, it's not about.
But I think
sometimes-
you're
sometimes it can-
strong enough to like
sometimes
ignore it in any
It can
case.
happen because, at the end of the day, you don't control anybody. You can only hope for them to do the rightful things in terms of to the relationship. So you can have some sort of disdain towards somebody, but it is what it is. Yeah.
So how do you guys have like any friends that are not part of your race?
You mean intercultural interracial friendship?
Yeah.
Aren't we all like a melting pot of different cultures sitting here?
Yeah.
Nah,
right
but we're
now?
still the same race.
But we're different cultures.
That plays a big
No,
role.
but I mean like complete different race.
Yeah.
They're not.
I've had friends of literally every single race there is,
Too.
and it's the nicest thing ever.
How do you
I love
distinguish?
it.
I can't say the same.
I love it. I love it.
Not for me.
I'm not gonna say that.
For me, it's just nice exposure to different cultures to see how other people think.
That's what it is. It's nice to kind of like gauge how other cultures work.
I feel like everybody is just so ignorant about the Africans and our cultures, and it's just really irritating.
And they never really ask proper
really
questions.
irritating to be
But-
friends with people.
But
like
I find that as fellow Africans, we're also, I mean, I was ignorant to the Nigerian culture. I was ignorant to the Kenyan culture. So I think even as fellow Africans, we're ignorant to each other's cultures until you're really exposed with them.
I think we
the
are
ignorance
ignorant.
is different.
It's different.
It's
I
different.
know.
It's never diminishing. It's like
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
That's the thing.
exactly.
But I think
Okay.
that we're also very interested. At least I would say
Yeah.
that I'm interested to learn.
Yeah.
But I think that with other people, like for instance, like white friends, they like you for you, but they never really like your culture. They never
And-
really
and
ask
plus-
questions about like where are you actually from? What do you
Yeah.
do? Like what is this concept of Nigeria? Like tell me about it, because I know everything about their fucking history. So that's my thing of realizing. Eventually, I realized like, look, you guys like me, but you guys don't really like me like that. You guys just misuse me for entertainment because the token black guy that's always funny. Like,
Yeah.
man, fuck
They always
y'all.
ask you if you can rap, if you can sing.
All that will
Can
not-
you,
really?
can you
Oh,
dance?
well, where did you get your hair made? You
Exactly.
know?
Do
So
you
they,
have-
they like the look, but they never really like you like that. You know. So
Yeah, it's
Or they'll
just
ask certain
it's a
questions, you know.
superficial one.
exactly.
So you've not had like
I don't like interracial friendships. I'll be honest. It's just training for me.
I love them. I love them so much.
It's just then I have to explain my culture to you, and then there's a very thin line between a fetish or you now starting to obsess over having black friends and you wanting to, okay, let's go to Kenya for a safari versus just learning my culture and being like, oh, that's a cool culture, cool. It's just tiresome. I feel like your mother every single day.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
know,
Yeah.
do you feel like those people feel the same way about
I don't
us as
care. I don't care.
No, because their culture is the reigning culture, so they don't feel like.
To be fair, I'm also very ignorant on purpose.
Yeah. I also like sometimes playing that game.
well? So why are you now?
Nah, I can't
trying
be
to-
ignorant on purpose. It doesn't make any
On
sense.
not like that. Obviously, we know a lot about their cultures. Like, we know so much, but there's also not too much to know. So, I just
I
know
remember one time
whatever
I
is
was in this setting where someone was like, you know, they're from this country and I'd never heard of the country before. I've heard of it, but like I don't know anything about Bosnia, you know, like Obama or Serbia. Where was I supposed to learn from them? And I'd be like, I was like, oh, I don't know them. I don't know how they look like. They were like, what? You don't know? And I'm like, no. Do you know? Like, how am I supposed to know?
That's what I'm saying. Like but they kind of like make their culture like center stage.
But
Which
for
is not
them
the
it
ca-
was no. But for them it was just like an eye opening that yes, actually, yeah, she's different, and for them it wasn't like they just like you said, they assumed that they were the center stage. But I think it's because we're in Vienna and there's a lot of them walking around or whatever. But I just never encountered a fellow.
That's why I don't mingle with them. It's like you rightly said. No, seriously, it's you. When I'm saying these things, it's very nuanced. Look, I've been amongst them decades. This shit is really draining because they always ask you the same stupid question. Eventually, you just have to make it stop. I think for me,
true,
I still realized the day when I really made it stop. Like I think I was 17, and one of my white schoolmates asked me like, "Are there any fine black girls?" That was the day I was like, "Fuck yo, I'm not doing this shit anymore." I was like, "What kind of stupid question is that? Like, are there any fine black women?" For me, that was the point. I was like, "Look, I can't mingle with white people anymore."
Should I play the devil's advocate?
Okay, play the devil's advocate.
Black guys say that a lot.
That's a
No,
lot.
that's a
That's
lie.
like the no,
I don't
like
want to
the
make- wait.
ratio.
I'm
No,
not-
but
I'm
the
not going-
ratio
okay,
is
okay,
not the
obviously.
same. The
Yeah,
ratio is not the
Obviously, the ratio
same.
is not the same. But I've heard instances where you're with a black guy and only white people are there, and you're just like, I don't feel the vibe. Like, oh, everyone looks ugly. I just prefer.
What
to
if
be
the
with-
people there were ugly?
Exactly.
What must we do then?
Yeah, but you can also use that same logic.
Yeah,
for them.
but
like,
come on. There's
like,
so many
I
beautiful
feel like
black
it's
women.
hypocritical, though.
No,
Ah,
it's
no,
not.
it's not hypocritical.
How can you ask a stupid question like
Exactly,
that?
because you also
But
have
if
to
a black, but if
Go
a
to
black,
the go to the internet and ask that
But
question,
if a black person
please.
says
No,
it's okay.
no, that person was referring to that setting, that context.
Mhm.
This person is referring to the world in general. Are there
And the
any
world
fine
already-
black
and
women?
And the world already tells
Oh,
you.
so
like,
you mean like in general?
No, in general,
are there-
because the people, the word already tells you, like, in terms of even algorithm wise, you put in beautiful women in Google, you see white women or
Yeah,
very
definitely.
fair women. So that already tells you, like, we are not really respected. I'm tired of constantly explaining myself to, oh, what do I do? Man, fuck you, don't talk to me. Like, I'm in a
give a
position where I've
damn.
already X'd myself out of certain functions, like even at work. Like after work
I get it.
things, I never partake because I don't want to. I don't want to be the black guy that you're asking me stupid
I
question. Like,
know. I totally.
nah.
I get it though, and I relate too.
So that's why I make certain statements, because I've been through the process of people not really pertaining to me, trying to get to know me for who I am. Obviously, you always find some white people that are really about this African thing, you know. But you can sense that they're not stupid. They're just, this is just what they like. Because sometimes you can be from a different type of culture, but I can be like, okay, as an African, I like kung fu. But no, seriously, I know a lot of black guys like. or anime. We like a lot.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
But you have
definitely.
immersed yourself in the culture, so you won't ask any stupid question about the Korean
Yeah,
culture.
no.
You learn those things, but they're always like, "Yo, teach me, man. Fuck you. You have the fucking internet.
Yeah,
you even
that's
have money.
true.
Go and travel and see for yourself."
You know, with Paula and myself, when we were going on our dates and stuff like that, for us, well, and Paula, I'm not going to speak on your behalf. It was always so nice if the guy had said, "Oh, I've been to at least Africa." You know, and not like there's a weird vibe. Sometimes you have like people who've been to Africa because, you know, they just
The
there to do
savior mentality.
the savior, the white savior mentality. There's that, or there's the people who are genuinely interested in Africa in general, and you know, going to different countries. And it's so nice when someone says they've been
to be
to
honest,
Kenya.
I don't believe that. I check out when someone tells me, "Oh, I've been to Kenya." I'm just like, okay.
No, I believe that because that's what I like. But the thing is, like, okay, for me,
I love it.
no, for me as a Nigerian now, because we live in Australia, they're always gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
I've been to Kenya and I've been to South Africa.
No,
So
but
for me, it's like, okay,
Yeah, I'm
and
just
then
like,
they're trying to
okay,
tell you
cool.
what Africa is like. I'm like, guy, I'm from
like,
fucking
I've been
Nigeria.
there.
This is something completely
That's
different. We're
true.
not the same.
Remember how
That's
many times
true.
we've been in clubs and then someone will just come up to you, you look like Jason Derulo, or you look like Drisel Ba. You just
Yeah.
like, bro,
What the fuck?
because I'm black, okay.
No, they even tell you like, okay, let me tell you something about Africa. I'm like, dude, guy, this is not a fucking country. Do you even know tribes? We're not the same. So please leave me alone. I won't tell you like Italian and French are the same. They're not. One eats pasta, one eats fucking baguette. It's not the same shit, you know. So that's why my intercultural phase, like, and everybody's racist, my guy. Like, I'm tired of this shit.
You think black people too are racist?
No, we're not racist because race is a construct. It's a political construct. We're tribalists, but we're not racist. You need to construct the system
A
that.
tribalist and colorist.
Very. I was about to say that.
But I think the colorism comes from the fact that
The
we want something
Eurocentric.
Yes.
No, we want something exotic because
No, but it's also got to do with the Eurocentric beauty
what do you guys
standards.
say? What's the definition of racism? Like, come on, man.
the definition of racism is like there's a political structure that hinders certain ethnicities from getting certain positions. You need a structure that tells you like, oh, you won't get this job because.
That's part of racism.
No, I mean that's racism.
But that's not the definition
Look,
of racism.
That is the basis
okay, let's say
of
like,
racism.
the highest form of racism that occurred is apartheid. This is proper racism that works to the fullest effect.
Yeah, but
What's
I
the
don't know-
next
I don't
question about friendship?
Yeah, sorry. This is not a history lesson.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll have a podcast.
We'll have an
about
episode
race.
for that.
But to round off, like, I think one thing that like pisses me. What do you guys think of the racial friends that try to like speak pidgin or speak your language and then force themselves to like be Africanized?
I mean that's
You know what I
cool.
mean?
Cool.
That's
Do
cool.
you? I mean,
For me, it's a mad
Colonization.
Like, when I hear a
Cool.
white
I-
woman speaking
yeah, yeah.
pidgin, I'm just like, bro, why?
you see,
Please, like, please, like, please
Wagwan.
don't do it. Like, I hate it.
But
Like, I cringe
but yeah,
inside,
for
like,
you,
I'm
for you,
like-
so- but it happens natural because she's putting herself in a position where she's amongst these people constantly. Look, I've seen black guys in Austria. They speak dialect. That's what they know because they're not from Vienna. They are from Graz. They are from elsewhere. This is
I'm not speaking of that. I'm speaking
no, but
of
that's the same thing.
I'm
that's the
speaking
same
of-
thing, though.
If I would probably be hanging around you every day and
You'll be
I would
saying Swahili
take-
phrases.
Ati.
Exactly.
Yani,
Mimi ni baby girl.
you pick that up. It's
you
not.
do.
It's normal.
It's not. They're not forcing it. You can tell when somebody is forcing it
Yeah.
versus when someone is just being
It's like
honest.
those Nigerians with the fake American accent. You hear me, man? You know, water, all this type of things.
Nah,
It's
for
normal.
me, it's a no. Like,
No, I think
please,
it's okay.
Yeah.
Because you kind of like immerse yourself in the culture, so it just happens naturally.
and it's out of love, honestly. It's
Exactly.
not from a bad place.
No, sometimes it can be a bit like derogatory and like, you know how they like
when they look at you,
make
yo,
Oh, it's how the people say,
Say
Jambo, Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
Like, come on, go learn something else. Rafiki.
Rafiki, Timon and Pumbaa.
Because the thing is, for me, it just sounds so off. Like, just like, beat there.
No, I like it. I like it. That means
I wish you guys would like use some of my slang.
Feel massacred.
massacre.
No, but that's different though. Like, imagine you just see like a white woman.
It's not
So-
that. It's not that deep, Victor.
Yeah, obviously, it's not that.
And
deep,
they're
but
not
it's
out
just
to
like,
piss you off.
But I understand where Victor's coming from.
No,
I
but
mean,
I also want to kind of like press you, like, oh, I know your
Yeah,
culture.
like,
so,
no,
oh, I
but
can make fufu.
there were
I
many
can make pounded
instances.
yam.
in South Africa where they look down on us. I'm now like saying us coloureds for the way we speak and stuff like that. And like, oh, we sound so ghetto or whatever. But then it's those same white people who are then using our slang and using our language. And the minute they use it, then it's like something better and bigger. There was that instance too. That's so like...
What advice would you give people who are like actively seeking to have a best friend?
Be your own best friend, man.
Honestly, be your own best friend. You have to learn how to first be by yourself and stand your own company in order to be someone else's best friend.
True.
First, lean on yourself before you lean on someone else too.
100.
So you guys agree?
I agree with them.
100.
What am I supposed to tell you? I don't know.
Finally!
I think it's the first time.
No
the three of you-
arguments.
No argument.
No argument. What's the-
Let's settle it.
We
In terms
come
of
in
friend- in terms of
peace.
boyfriend, I can't tell you anything because I like to be alone, so I'm my own best friend. I like myself.
I like
Yeah,
myself
I love
a little
myself
bit
too.
too much too.
Sometimes
I
it's
think
really
it's
bad.
detrimental too.
But not in a narcissistic way. Just
No,
like
yeah, obviously not.
But COVID has really messed it up too, where I enjoy being alone too much, with myself too much. I'm like, actually, let me message Paula and see what she's doing. How is she? There's been instances like that too. But I'm an extrovert. I love being around people.
Are you also an extrovert?
I'm a mix.
So yeah, ambivalent.
Ambivert, yeah.
What are you?
I think depends on the
You're
person.
an
I'm
no,
an
you're an
extrovert.
extrovert.
You're an extrovert.
Nah, it depends on the person.
No, you're an
I've
I've
extrovert.
never seen you introverted, actually.
Really?
No.
You're a complete
That's actually
extrovert.
interesting. I thought I'm like
No,
dependent extrovert and dependent introvert.
no.
No, there's a setting.
Everybody is introverted and extroverted, but yours is more extroverted.
There's obviously some crowds where you just don't feel like talking, or you've got nothing to say. So
You mean
just
when
keep
he's
quiet.
pissed? Yeah, those are the crowds.
No, I just hear huff and puffing.
Oh wow! Wow!
No, but then he'll still
But
want
she's
his
actually- but she's
opinion to be heard.
No, she's giving you lashings.
No, it's actually true. The only time when I'm pissed is very obvious to know. Like,
Yeah, he'll huff and he'll
we
puff
know.
and he'll blow your house down.
But at the same time, you want man attention. And it's-
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think I
the
want bad
piggies?
attention.
Trust me, when you're angry, you want attention.
No, when I'm angry, I just want to be myself. But you guys draw the attention to me.
The attention is always on you, Victor.
Should we pull evidence?
Guys, if you want evidence, follow us. We've got brilliant
let's round up
Exclusive
this
content.
exclusive content, Montana and Victor. We'll lay out everything.
Do you still have a fire round for us?
Huh?
Do you still have a fire
No,
round
we're
for
not
us?
done. We're not done.
Okay. Do you want me to do the fire round?
Okay.
Oh,
continue.
okay.
I thought there was more questions.
About
Nah,
fire-
because it's almost 1 hour.
What? Okay. Give us fire rounds.
fire rounds. Let's go.
Did you guys eat those jawbreakers growing up? Those fireballs?
Yeah.
One of my favorite. Do you know Maya? No.
He's from the ghetto.
We'll bring culture day.
He was
culture
laid in the
day.
sun instead of the incubator
That was
to kill all the germs.
So this is you don't have any time to
Okay.
think.
Okay, cool.
Okay, go.
Shoot.
Go.
Be wealthy or be healthy.
Be wealthy.
Wealthy.
healthy.
I changed
Okay,
my
now
answer. I
explain
changed
why.
my answer. I changed my answer. But with wealth, I can get health.
No, you can't.
Okay. Am I almost dying as I'm wealthy?
I mean, depends.
Okay, next
But Paula, if we
question.
are how we are right now, we're pretty healthy, so I take wealth.
Cool.
Nah, I still want to be healthy though.
Next question.
That's what shit to do.
So, be pregnant or adopt?
Adopt. Where are you getting
Maya,
these
you
questions?
want to be pregnant?
This guy is just getting questions from his head. I
Literally.
No,
We should
but
bring
let's
it.
use
Trying to
it.
bring up episodes from the
we should
previous
fire
one.
you. Okay,
Pregnant.
No, but for in Maya's case, so pregnant.
Would you like to be pregnant? Would
No,
you
no,
like
I
to?
mean- Yeah.
No, I'm a real man.
So your wife to be pregnant or your wife to be
Yeah.
pregnant?
But you could still want to be pregnant, can't you? Doesn't it work like that?
He's too traditional.
What do you mean? What?
Haven't
Look, I'm not the guy that is pretending online. Oh, there is man and woman. The rest is for them.
Any money where they get.
So, sex over love, love over sex.
Love.
over sex any day.
Love.
Love over sex.
That's the first time the second time you guys agreed on this episode.
Okay.
So,
In general.
Because we're best friends.
Yeah.
fake best friends. Okay, last one. Be happy for the rest of your life
Yeah.
or
Where you
die
get
at 90.
what the
Victor, what the hell?
Guys, answer these questions.
You're not fake interviewer. No. We don't. What the fuck is that?
A grade R student could have come up with better. Be happy. Be happy.
Hey, be happy.
Thank you.
So that means you don't want to die. You don't want to
Can
die.
I ask you guys a question about friendship though?
Please.
Do you think it's in your place to tell your friend that them and their partner are not compatible? 1. 2, do you think it's in your place to tell your partners? Do you think that you, maybe as Victor's boy, you're my friend if I'm Victor's girlfriend? Should you
Rewind.
I didn't get it either.
So let's say you're my girlfriend.
I'm your girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
And you and I form a friendship. Do you have some loyalty to me too?
No, never,
Even if he treats me like shit.
never.
Why?
There's no loyalty to you. Why?
No, it is. I met
Why?
you first.
We're
Is
friends
that what
first.
we're basing humanity on?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
decency?
yes. That's how humanity
You get look. I don't make the rules.
Who made them?
I just abide by them. Look, no matter how wrong he treats you, you call me at night asking me what he has done. I don't know anything. I've never seen anything.
Really?
Yeah,
Facts. You are our wife.
yeah, fam. What do you expect? You're gonna do the same too.
But
We had
I'm
this
honest. But the
conversation
thing is,
also.
with me, like, okay, like back to your first question. Like, I always tell people if they are right or not. At least I would say it. But the problem is like when you're in a relation with someone, obviously I will never have the full scope of your relationship. But I see certain traits to be like,
Do you
okay,
think your friends should talk to you about their relationships?
It's up to you.
it's up to them, but there's no need. Right, well, you can do it, but I will not tell you about my relationship. No, I can't.
It's up.
It's different. Like if
Why don't you share with your friends about your
like I
relationship?
told you before, like my relationship came first before my friends came.
And so
They can never replace that.
yeah,
but
you're
it's not
not you're
about
not
replacing,
asking
though.
them to replace. You're just
Just
sharing
sharing.
about
Just
it.
sharing. So let's say
Why?
something.
Okay, but they don't have at the same time. They also don't have the capacity to understand what is happening.
How would
That's
you know?
Why?
it's not
But that's
that's
not-
not
that's
their
not your-
job. Their job is not to understand
what-
it. Why
what-
are you
your
not
thi-
sharing?
Your thing is to share and
Yeah.
then see what they have to say about it.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Because sometimes you need an outlet, you know?
Yeah.
It
Who do you
feels like it's
vent
not
to?
an attack to
No,
you.
no,
I'm
no,
just
no.
saying, like,
Who do you vent
No,
to?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe I'm the exception of this type of rule, but nah, I don't think so. I think that anything in my relationship I can handle within the
so
relationship.
who should somebody go to for like relationship stuff? For example, if they're not sharing with their friends because their friends don't have the mental scope to
Always
give
share with somebody
advice.
that actually has a
But what
proper
if-
healthy relationship. So if I'm that friend, then you should come to me. Well, yeah, but it's difficult to tell your friends that okay, your partner's not right because they're still in this whole process of relationship, so they are loved up, so they don't see the mistakes. But obviously, for us as external people, we can always see the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
So they don't, because we can always afterwards your friends are gonna be like, yeah, what you never told me. I'm like, yeah, I tried to, but
I also don't like if someone says, "What do you think of this person?" Why must my opinion matter in that sense? If Paula was dating whoever, I mean, towards the end, I'd be like,
wasn't your guy.
wasn't your guy, but like you do you. Please, you continue. If you love him and if you feel like he's your guy, then by all means.
for me personally, I always X myself out of the not really X, but I kind of like remove myself from the friendship anyways, because you can't build with me. I'm just a friend. You're building with your
yeah,
partner.
yeah,
So you
that's
can't.
true.
I have to take a step back. So
Yeah.
you guys do you, and if it breaks, then we can always get
Yeah,
back.
we'll
There's no
bond
need for always kind of
afterwards.
like breaking relationships. I don't get why people
Sorry?
do that. The essence of okay, we need to end our friendship or all kinds of nonsense. So like a friendship is not something that can fulfill you to the very extent. I think that's a romantic relationship. Because a romantic relationship is a next level of the friendship, in my opinion. So with me, there's a limitation, but with your partner, there is none. You can get to a higher extent. So you building with me, what?
I
for?
agree with you there.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't go to my friends for advice about relationships. Unfortunately, I go to my mama.
Yeah, but to be fair, your mom is the best person. She has seen it all.
She has. She just watches them come and go.
Exactly.
Hello, goodbye.
Exactly.
I knew.
And your mom, by your mom giving you advice, is already thinking ahead of like 10, 20 years. Okay, this is what's
Right,
gonna happen. So
yeah.
your friends are not even older than 20.
But I think my one take is when you're asking about advice about relationships, you need to tell the person the full scope, or else you just be getting
Nobody,
But it will
always
nobody,
be
nobody
one-sided.
will ever give
It's
a full
impossible.
scope of
And
anything.
it's always
I feel like
one-sided.
Then just don't.
Obviously, you
Because then
always
you get
You always put
you
yourself
get-
in better
you
light in any
always,
case.
yeah, so
Yeah,
that
then
the
it's-
person sides with you. That
No, I
everybody
hate that.
does
I never
that.
want you to side with me.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
also
thing,
like
because-
that. I don't
not side
mind.
with me. I want to give you the facts, and then I want you to, based on the facts I
But
laid
even,
out.
Exactly, but that's what I'm
even
saying.
your,
I don't
even
know,
the
it
facts,
feels-
you
I'm saying-
interpret the facts differently as someone else did too.
It feels weird to then, you know how you said like friendship and then relationship or partner is like above. It feels weird to then give the full scope of this thing that's above to this
low.
person that's below. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like,
So now you guys get it. So
of course
I
we
talk
get it.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
talk
of
to your
course.
friends. But you also have to establish a relationship where you guys can actually solve problems within a relationship.
Yeah.
So we fight, take your time. That's why me personally, I always like to kind of like rehash conversation. Like I'm in the first instance, I might say how I feel emotionally speaking because I'm still loaded. But the next day, I still want to talk about the conversation we had yesterday so that you really understand how I feel, because I also have had time to process this whole thing. And now I know really how I feel.
Yeah.
So it's never going to be like, okay, we fought once and it's done. No, let's talk about it again tomorrow until we really get to the bottom of what is really hurting us.
In a relationship, I actually never, or most of the time, never go to bed like not
Angry.
addressing the situation. For me, to be very impossible to sleep.
I don't know.
But you must also give the person time sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
but
do,
like
yeah.
for
Like
me,
you can't just
No,
blow
there's
up
certain
and then
situations
come
that
back an
there are
hour
certain
later.
situations that I'm
You
like,
can't rehash them in one day. It's too much.
Yeah.
most of the times it's always
I think I'm those people who also take time to absorb whatever happens.
And I like to reflect too.
Yeah, reflections.
Like if I have an argument, then obviously you say things emotionally and you're just like blah blah blah.
But
But then
still,
it's nice to
you need to also learn how to fight though.
yeah.
I can't be calling you a man,
No,
you're a bitch. Or
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Don't shout
We're
to
not
me.
fighting then. That this is just we are being childish because
Who
there's
the
also-
hell fights? Does that still happen?
I mean, people like all these people.
But like, come on,
online,
that happened 2 months
people.
ago. Yeah.
They'll just be like, I just said it. Like, nah, don't do that.
No, I mean like friends fight, yeah, but like
In
and
a
shout at
relationship?
each other. But in a relationship, shouldn't there be more gentleness?
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
It
Like,
depends on who you're with. I've heard mad stories.
I can like
That's true.
people that fight each
I've
other
heard
like
stories
physically.
where someone is bringing out knife.
the guys who shoot their babies.
Yeah,
You know,
like-
on TikTok, there's
Oh
this
my
like
gosh. There's
so many girls that
They-
are saying how their men
they
shoot
truth.
them.
And they'll be like, I was pregnant and then my man just shot me. I'm
For them, it's normal. Like I've heard stories. I've heard stories where
it's-
you offend your girlfriend and then she busts your tires. You're not
Oh,
going to
okay.
work the next day.
That's normal.
What do you mean that's normal? That's not normal.
No, compared to the other part, the other.
The
where they
tire-
Or
shoot
you're breaking the glass of what the
That's okay.
It depends.
no,
No, that's not okay. What do you mean that's
I
okay?
had this one friend.
Pause.
My
What do you mean that's okay?
one time we were like traveling with my friend and he was cheating on his on his girlfriend. This guy had a nice whip. Hey, it was a Mercedes, man. It was a nice whip, right? And this girl found out and she traveled all the way to the coast of Kenya. And when he woke up, his car was bashed.
Some-
Everything gone.
Now she needs to be arrested.
For what?
What do you mean arrested for what? Of course she needs to be arrested.
I mean, I
with her
Wait,
son.
wait.
I feel bad. I feel
Does he
bad
have
that we
insurance?
didn't have
Does he have insurance?
He did have insurance,
He did?
but like, yeah,
Yeah, I think it's fair.
he's fine.
Nah, that's not fair.
No, it's fair.
I
also,
had-
that's
also don't
nonsense.
date crazy people.
that's crazy.
Don't
I
date
had a
crazy
friend
people.
who got married last year, new marriage, whatever. Her man cheated on her, and she caught them in bed together. She literally tore the house down. She ruined everything,
What
and
do
then
you
she
mean?
left.
That day I would become an asana. Is it called an asana?
An arsonist.
An arsonist,
It's a
yeah.
word.
Now we're the ones.
Conversationalist.
And she literally. Okay, they are in
But
the
I
process
think,
of
but
getting
it's better
divorced
to
too.
react than just to be like, oh, okay. Well, those women that are calm, like, okay.
I think
Hey,
I'd be calm.
but I'm those women.
I'm
but
also
just
those women.
No,
know,
that's too much.
like I am plotting something.
Literally,
I am
the
plotting.
biggest plot
Check your
ever.
back every single day.
I prefer a woman to plot that. I don't want. Don't burn down my house.
no.
Like what? The
I want you to react.
no react, but not to the point of
women
destroying
that
my
women that
stuff.
would be like, they'll see you cheat, they'll be like, oh, continue.
No,
I would say just say
obviously
that.
not
Sorry,
that kind of-
sorry,
not that
interrupting
kind
you.
of-
Did I interrupt you? Did I interrupt
Let me just
you?
get out.
I'll be back, babe. I was just
Yeah,
grabbing
just-
my keys.
Yeah.
No, that's scary because that's
Yes, and you better be scared.
Those women are the ones like, once you are done, she will come home, she will cook for you.
Nah,
Hey,
there's no
babe.
way you
Sunny
eat that food.
poison.
I don't, first of all,
Every day is emotional torture. And you'll be like, just because of small cheating, you want to torture me?
And do you know what? I feel like that works on men more than you doing all this time.
okay, I feel like I would have two reactions, right? I would either leave you immediately, silently. When I walk in and I see it, I just take my stuff and you'll never see me again.
You'll never hear.
That's one. You'll never hear from me. You'll never see me. I'll change my number, change my house,
Block.
change everything. You will never hear from
I
me.
ghosted you
Or
proper.
two, I will just come back home
Hey, be
because it's
ready.
downloading. Whatever you did is downloading. I cook for you. I clean for you.
there's no way you can
As
cook.
the devil is working in my head, I'm just doing those things. Every day you're waking up. That gives me satisfaction too.
Pleasure.
You know?
Don't you love a little bit of drama?
Nah, that's crazy.
No jump. But why would you do your
I would
person?
have to leave the house though.
Good. Good.
I'll be like, I have a demon. I have a demon in my house.
Like
Me, I'm the demon.
she's not speaking.
Like they rightly said.
Yeah,
I'm the demon,
no.
of course.
Or would you play back and also ignite the fire and continue to do what you're doing and plot against her? Is that true? The man.
Ooh,
That is-
shit. She could play to the extent of like, now you have a kid and you don't know who oh, Jesus.
No, that's crazy. That's some psycho shit.
You made her that
That's
psycho.
some psycho shit.
Sometimes I really want to tap into that side of myself.
That's scary,
But I'm
Paula.
scared.
But why
I
though?
could go
You
to
look,
mad
you,
extent.
Paul, I can tell you are not sane. No, you have crazy in you. You have crazy
Yeah.
in you.
But everybody else crazy.
No, but
There
with
was-
some people, like, you can look. She's blatantly violent. But with you, it's like psychotic. It's like,
But I am. But it gives
you
me
never know that you were
happiness.
just driving.
I
Maybe
feel
your
like if
brakes
I-
aren't working. You
But the
won't
funny thing is, I
know.
don't know who is more psychotic. Between Montana and Paula. I don't know.
I think I'm more peaceful.
Ah!
So then I'm more
wait,
psychotic.
wait, psychotic when you are angry or psychotic when you are normal?
I've never been psychotic.
And that's why you want to kind of like.
And that's why there's a part of my
No, you-
of myself that itches to be that person, you know? Sometimes I'm just like, can I just be bad? Just for 1 minute.
I was in this weird situationship. It brought out the worst in me. I was capable of so much more though.
What
I-
did you do?
No, I didn't do anything.
Okay, what was
I
rummaging
didn't-
through your brain?
But I felt like I had so much on you. I could literally ruin everything, but I chose not to.
But do it.
Oh man,
Just
it's too
do
late
it.
now.
But why
do
did you
it
choose
now.
to though?
Because
We like
he wasn't
gossip.
worth it in the end. Because then it would just continue, and then I had like, have
Let's
to
start a one shade room.
drag.
Let's do a one shade room.
Please do a whole shade room,
EXO, Gossip Girl.
a white table talk.
That's a madness.
Yeah, I was ready to literally ruin this person's life,
I feel like if
but
somebody
just because it brought me pleasure, and then I thought,
It does. There's a psychotic
And
side
I
of
like
your brain.
to see that
That's why I
person's
always
so
said, like,
emotional.
Building is boring. Destruction is fun.
It is.
What is that saying?
Personally, I love destruction.
Yeah, he's a Gemini.
I just want to see. Sometimes I just want to see the whole world burn.
Fuck, we're the most
Can I say
chaotic
something?
signs
Can I say
ever.
something?
Yeah.
I think all of you are crazy.
But we don't need therapy.
I accept
Destruction.
Do you know what the thing is? Sometimes
Maybe because we don't act on it. That's why.
That's
yeah,
why.
There's some
because
people
we're
that
so
do-
logical.
Some people do
that
heinous shit, so for them it's like, okay, they're already destroying everything anyways.
Yeah.
The world is building psychopaths. Crazy.
But we are not acting on
because
it.
there's no law and order anymore. We have to be the order in the law.
Guys,
We are
comment
the
down
karma.
below. Guess our zodiac signs.
No, they don't believe in that stuff.
Please guess our star signs.
A lot of people do. A lot of people
What
do.
am I? I'm dark moon or what they call it. I don't know.
So
You're
guys,
creepy.
we're at the end of the
I'm
episode.
creepy.
You give me really creepy vibes.
What mean creepy? What mean expand on that?
You know,
I don't
he
know.
gives me Joker vibes.
Joker from like Joker?
Yes, Joker.
You're really creepy.
Joker.
You give me those
You actually, if I was an actor, I want to play two roles. I want to play comedy, that's one, but I also want to play like killer or
Oh,
thriller.
I'd love to play a psycho.
I want to kill people.
I'd love
I
to.
want to play this girl. What's her name in the Joker? The main character?
Oh, Harley Quinn?
Harley Quinn.
Then I want to be
That's
like,
my alter ego.
No, you would put Harley Quinn
Ah.
to the team.
but I also want to play horror. Then I'll be laughing.
So we've lost
Are you it? Are you it?
Okay.
Guys, who am I?
Victor
I'd
wants
like
us to
to-
wап up.
Wait, hold on. I'd like
After
to
he
play
asks
a
us
role
those
that's so
dumb
not
questions.
like me. This
Like what?
lovey-dovey
Like what?
girl. Who's like hidden.
Okay,
That one.
we're gonna wrap up right now.
Thank you guys for watching.
Don't forget to like, share,
Comment and
subscribe, and comment. Love ya.
Bye.